Are there dreams in politics? I think that politicians should create dreams and talk about them. Although it may take a long time, we will get great pleasure by heading toward this goal. I believe it is very important for a governor and local people to share the pleasure of heading toward the goal. I think that this kind of politics, talking about a dream, is needed. Good evening, everyone. I am Ikuo Kabashima, Governor of Kumamoto Prefecture. Kumamoto had three major problems. One was fiscal reform. Kumamoto had debts of 1.3 trillion yen. I first decided to cut my own salary by 1 million yen. Kumamoto Prefecture has a staff of 23,000. I requested them to allow me to cut their salaries by 3 to 7%. When the Kawabegawa Dam was planned more than 40 years ago, there was a strong movement against it. I thought that the local people were thinking, the river Kawabe itself is a treasure that should be protected, and the Kuma River, its main stream, is also a treasure that should be protected. I am sure that this statement is an ultimate example of advocating decentralization. The next big issue is Minamata Disease. Even after 53 years have passed since the outbreak, we still see no complete solution to this issue. I hope, however, maybe tomorrow or the day after, the Diet will pass a bill of measures that will solve the issue. I have been Kumamoto Governor for 1 year and 3 months. If I can solve the three issues of fiscal reform, the Kawabegawa Dam, and Minamata Disease, I will be very happy. In terms of political science, these three issues are good examples of the politics of decision. Without strong decision, there would be no solution to these three issues. By goal-oriented politics, I mean the joy of citizens and the governor to set goals for the future and work together to achieve them. The first goal is to make Kumamoto a prefecture with dignity and class. My dream is to make Kumamoto City the capital of the Kyushu region, after the possible introduction of the Doshu-sei regional system. Having such dreams is exactly what goal-oriented politics means. The second goal is to achieve education with a dream. The economic gap in Japan has been rapidly widening. I decided to break the chain of poverty and narrow the gap through the power of education in Kumamoto. We decided to offer scholarships to families receiving public assistance. And we also decided to have the prefectural university accept 2 students from such families. Finally, I will give my view on Japanese politics and leadership from what I've learned in my 15 months as governor. From my past experiences, I highly value the importance of decision-making. When you make a decision, the criterion is important too. The only criterion I have in mind in decision-making is, does it increase the amount of Kumamoto citizens' happiness? In addition to this criterion, freedom of spirit is desired in making a decision. When I make a final decision seeking to maximize the gross national happiness of people in Kumamoto, freedom of spirit is important. The third thing which I think is important in making a decision is to create a sense of urgency. When we think we have time, we don't come to a decision. The fourth thing I think about leadership and Japanese politics is the importance of trust. If the trust between a governor and local citizens or parliament members collapses, great confusion will ensue. The fifth thing is the desire for the switching of values. I think the current deep economic slump means the defeat of the world which has pursued market fundamentalism. In other words, the problem was the misperception that the source of happiness was money. I suggest to people in Kumamoto that they should seek happiness in dreams, long lives, dignity and history. Finally, I believe that real politics exists when politicians discard their own interests. After my campaign for governor, and my real political experiences as governor, I find myself seeing aspects of Japanese politics that I had never seen before.